Good morning and good evening to all our webinars participants. My name is Wilfred and I am from Vuzix. I handle marketing and sales for Vuzix Asia Pacific, Australia, and Latin America. Today we'd like to show to you what Vuzix is and what our products can do, smart glasses. And we'd like to introduce to you also some of our VIP software partners. Softfoundry, with a very wonderful app called FacePro. And also we have with us a guest from China, ABB, who's been using Vuzix smart glasses and FacePro in their operations. So Vuzix is a company that's based in Rochester, New York, basically in West Henrietta, which is a suburb of Rochester. We have offices in the US, in Canada, in UK, and in Japan. Vuzix is a pioneer in wearable computing, augmented reality, optics, display engines, and has been delivering solutions to customers for over 20 years. For more than half of those years, actually, we even supplied the US military. At this point in time, the US military is still using some of our smart glasses, another company now delivering to them, but it is still our technology. So I can proudly say that Vuzix products and technology are literally battle tested. There are many reasons why enterprises are adopting smart glasses. Number one is increase in productivity. It eliminates travel cost. It improves workers' safety, lowers carbon footprints, reduces workers' errors, and protects workers' health. I'm proud to say that we have a tremendous enterprise footprint for smart glasses. We have 50 plus Fortune 100 customers. We have 200 plus value-added resellers. And we have 2,500 plus enterprise customers. Key connected workers application for smart glasses. Number one is warehouse and logistics. About 5 years ago, DHL made a test, the use of smart glasses in one of their warehouses in Belgium. And they tested it for a month with about 20 people. And they also tested it with a bunch of our competitors' smart glasses. And they were so happy after 1 month of testing it because they saw that efficiency rose by 25%. So they immediately adopted the use of smart glasses in their warehouse. And lucky for Vuzix, that Vuzix was chosen to be the one they want to use. If you will go to DHL logistics centers and in Chicago and Singapore Innovation Center, you will see them featuring the M400. So for warehouse logistics, it's great for barcode scanning, order picking, fulfillment, and video recording. Another big use for smart glasses is manufacturing. For work instruction, video step-by-step confirmation, quality assurance. It's a hands-free application where you don't need to be holding the manual anymore. The manual can be in the smart glasses and you can see a step-by-step guide. And while you're doing it, supervisor can actually even see what you're doing and can guide you, or a quality assurance officer can see what you're doing to make sure that man in the field in the manufacturing plant is doing everything right. One big application this time is field service. We're fortunate and proud to say that Vuzix is able to help in this logistics time by offering a lot of companies services where smart glasses can be used in the field without sending an expert. Great for remote support, field service, training, where the field worker can wear the smart glasses, be guided by the remotely by an expert, and even send drawings to the smart glasses while it's on the field and make annotations. This will be shown later more when we do the demo. And proudly again, telemedicine is a big part of what we're doing right now. We have a bunch of hospitals around the globe now using smart glasses for remote video recording, procedure assistance. Vuzix is a line of AR smart glasses solutions for today and tomorrow. We have the M400, which is now shipping. We have the M4000, which is now shipping. Features are waveguide technology. We have the updated braid, which is also shipping already. And we have the next gen, which is coming soon. You see, it is just like a pair of your ordinary eyeglasses. These are some of the features of the M400 and the M4000, most of which will be explained more by my associate, Sam, when he does the demo, then show you features of our M400 and M4000. And Vuzix offers more ergonomic mounting options than any competitor. You can wear it with prescription smart glasses. You can use our hard hat with our clips, safety goggles, headband, which is very popular now, especially for the doctors and nurses. It is left or right eye mountable. For people who are left eye dominant, you can flip. The video will flip automatically as well. And we have new universal hat mounting clips that fits most people hats, visors, and safety band caps. One big feature also of our smart glasses is our batteries. It's hot swappable. We have the standard M400 on frame, which runs 2 hours intensive usage. We have the extended battery 3350, which is good for 5 hours of runtime video streaming. And then we have the Vuzix Go-Pack, it's good for 8 hours runtime. And this is great for people who works in a long shift. At this point, I'd like to introduce to you our VIP partner, who will demonstrate the FacePro and the FacePro app. So Jack, please take the floor.
Yep. Okay, thank you, Wilfred. Okay, hello everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are joining us from. My name is Jack from Softfoundry, Singapore. Okay, the company Softfoundry International Private Limited is established since year 1999 by my bosses, Dr. Oliver Wang, the founder and CEO, as well as Ms. Johnny Kuo, our co-founder and CFO. Okay. Our company headquartered in Singapore. We have offices in Taiwan, China, and Vietnam as well. Okay. We have served over 3,000 enterprise customers, excluding the government agencies. And inside of the 3,000 over, we have over 50 Fortune 500 companies. And we have our trusted channel partners around the world, over 100 of them. Okay. Before I introduce our solution, these are the 4 main challenges that we identify in the current situation faced by users, by enterprise. Okay, the first is global competitions. As the entry of barrier to globalization decrease, companies are able to go globalized easily, and thus local businesses are facing challenges from overseas customers, overseas companies. And the high traveling costs and the time consumed for traveling has been a big challenge for companies, as well as due to the COVID pandemic at the moment, it has caused travel restrictions. So, for example, sending an engineer on site is almost impossible right now. This has led to experts or manpower shortage. And if the equipment or machinery breaks down, it will lead to unplanned downtime and therefore cause monetary losses. With that, we have designed a platform called FacePro Xpert system. It is an AR-capable industrial remote mentoring solution, fully designed and developed in-house by Softfoundry. We support the common platforms such as Windows, iOS, and Android, and we have 14 languages support. If there's a need to add on a new language, we'll be happy to help with that, as the software is all customizable and developed in-house. Okay, we are one of the first solution in the world to support 4K Ultra UHD video resolution, and with our video codec optimization, we consume very small bandwidth footprint. In a single meeting, we can connect up to 300 participants, and all the communications are secured and encrypted using AES 256 bits encryption. Our solution supports both cloud subscription as well as on-premise, and we have our cloud servers hosted around the world. Okay, here are some of our key features. So apart from the HD real-time communication, we support this remote control as well as collaboration features such as chatting, sending of images, location. We do AR annotation as well, live AR annotation, desktop sharing, file sharing, as well as we have a built-in smart noise reduction so that you can have crystal clear audio during the conference as well. To give an idea of how small our bandwidth are, the smallest video resolution support in FacePro is QC video resolution using about 150 kbps of bandwidth, while the common video resolution Full HD 1080p is using about 1 Mbps. The largest video resolution 4K UHD is using about 3 Mbps. Service values to the customers. Basically, we are looking to improve the work efficiency as well as safety of the workers. It improves communication and task decision making faster. The solution improves skills and knowledge of the technicians, the workers, and also improves customer satisfaction. Okay. Mentioned earlier, travel expenses are being reduced, also traveling time. Therefore, it helps with the manpower and expert shortage with the remote mentoring solution. And with the traveling and it reduces carbon footprint, thus making our solution a green and environmental friendly system as well. These are some of the key industry that our solutions are being deployed. And today we will be showcasing two industry, the telemedicine and healthcare, as well as the field service. Okay, so these are some of the use cases that our customers use. For example, smart routing and remote visitation, telesurgery teaching, okay, and also a seminar. This system can also do mobile consultation as well as off-site emergency consultation. Okay, this is one of our success story. It is Shiyan People's Hospital from China. So together with us, Softfoundry and Hubei Unicom and Shiyan People's Hospital, we have successfully launched the province's first smart healthcare system. And the goal is to improve the effectiveness of clinical diagnosis and treatment during this pandemic period. One of the service launched is called FacePro 5G remote consultation and smart routing. So the remote doctor can video call the patient via FacePro to follow up on their condition as well as discussion of the recovery plan. In the hospital, the junior doctors can consult the senior doctors based remotely, on their opinions of the patient's condition, sharing of test results, as well as discussion of the treatment plans. Okay. And due to the lack of medical workers and doctors, so the nurses are conducting smart routing with the AR smart glass to capture and transmit the patient's vital signs to command centers as well as remote doctors. Another service they launched is called FacePro Cloud Smart Visitation. So each patient is assigned with a smart tablet, which the family member can use FacePro to call them and conduct virtual visitation. This has saved the family members traveling time and cost, and without having to go down to the hospital physically to do visitation. This has avoid cross-infection within the family members. Here are some of our key customers. Okay, to give a brief idea on our cloud subscription pricing, for full HD licensed FacePro Xpert system cloud subscription, which support Android smart glasses such as the Vuzix M300, M400, and M4000. We also support the Android and iOS devices, as well as Windows workstation, PCs, and laptops. So the pricing is at $360 per ID per year. And we have our workflow expert inspection module, which is an add-on module costing $360 per ID annually. Okay, should you have any inquiries or requests for trial licenses, or if you're interested to become our ecosystem or channel partner, feel free to contact us. My name is Jack. My email is jack@softfoundry.com. And for more information, you can always visit our website, www.softfoundry.com. And next, we are very honored to have our special guest, Mr. Warren Wang from ABB China. He'll be sharing with us why does ABB China needs the remote mentoring system, and why is Vuzix hardware and FacePro solution being chosen, as well as the benefits it brings to them. Hi, Warren, over to you.
Okay, thank you, Jack.
Okay.
Okay, can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Okay. Thanks a lot for the invitation from Vuzix and Softfoundry. I come from ABB China energy industry. Our business includes control system like DCS or SCADA, and also the electronic devices like drives and motors. Personally, I'm in charge of service operation for the jobs like preventive maintenance, troubleshooting, system retrofit upgrades, stuff like that. And since February last year, okay, as you know, the dark time of the pandemic in China, we start to promote this remote technical mentoring solution. And Vuzix and FacePro is the local solution we use in China. Remote video support is, of course, the excellent way to do service during this pandemic because the travel is so limited. And I think that such kind of solution should and will continue after this pandemic eventually passed, because it's really going to solve lots of problems that we suffered for years. And I started my career as a service engineer, and over 10 years ago, I started to dream about the solution like Vuzix and FacePro to do the service remotely. Because sometimes the travel would cost much more time than the real work on site. Here is an example. About many years ago, I got emergency call from customer and say, or DCS system lost the data connection to the computer, so we can see nothing now. The unit is about to start, so please come to the site immediately. It was a small city, so there's no flight, and at that time, There's no high-speed railway, so it took me one night to arrive at site. But as soon as I see the computer, and after 10 minutes of checking, I'll say, okay, dear customer, you just plug your network cable to the wrong port, and that's it. I switch the cable and the system works. This may sound ridiculous because it takes me another one day to go back to office. So, but at that time, it's not so easy to check this network status on a Unix server. Just customer cannot do it by themselves, and we cannot do this instruction by telephone because you can see it's so hard to read out all the command lines, and also for the customer, it's impossible for them to read all the letters on the monitor just by phone. Okay, nowadays, this is the case last year. We do the software preventive maintenance by this remote video connection. And in this case, we just call the customer and do the connection, and we check the system log and check the status of the software and make sure it works fine, and we answer the questions from customer. I recorded the whole process of this job, and amazingly, it took only 2 hours to finish all the jobs. Normally, such kind of job would take about 2 days, because at least one day you need to spend on the way in the country like China. But now in this new solution, you can see everything clearly when you are sitting in your office. There's no much difference from actually being on site. So such kind of remote solution is perfect for such kind of short time service job. Okay, and here is another problem of service. If you're doing service work, you would have the same experience like me. To be here or not to be here, that's the question. It's not from Shakespeare, it's the dilemma of troubleshooting job. Okay, if you can understand Chinese, you will see what she said. This is the customer told us. This alarm message, most of the time it works okay, but sometimes it doesn't. It will lost some alarm in the history archive. Okay, sometimes this word will make most of the service engineer want to kill themselves, because how are you going to do this troubleshooting? If you go to the site and the system may work normally, you can see nothing. Even if you are lucky enough and you can actually see the problem and do something, then the dilemma comes. Should you stay on site to see if the problem will happen again? Or should you go back to office to save the cost? Because according to the Murphy's Law, if you stay on site, the system will behave like an angel, and you see nothing. But the minute you go back to your office and you sit on your chair, you will get the call from customer. The problem happened again. Please come back. Okay, now in this case, we do this job remotely. We tell customer just call us by FacePro when the problem actually happened. In the first connection, we understand what happened, and we instruct customer to rebuild the whole SQL database, because that's the easiest way to do the troubleshooting, just like to reboot the computer. Okay, but it didn't work. So we check it again remotely by the video connection, and then we do the test in our office. After we get some idea about the cause of problem, we do the connection again. Then, okay, this time we solve the problem. It is caused by the way how they configure the database and how they acknowledge their alarm. Okay, in the traditional way of service, if you go to the site to do this, it would take you at least 2 or 3 times of travel and probably 2 weeks of man hour. Okay, customer won't be happy to pay for this because it's not a serious problem, and nobody wants to pay so much money to find a way to find a solution for such kind of small issue. But now this problem is solved by this new high technology solution. Okay, you may wonder why we don't use VPN for such kind of software troubleshooting. Because I don't know if maybe this is a special situation in China. Most of the customer will refuse such kind of connection to the system directly because of the cybersecurity concern. So that's the reason why this video resolution is so important to us. And you can see by this FacePro software and Vuzix, we can see 1080, this high resolution video. This is very important to us. And also because of the special network environment in China, we need the software should be working normally in mainland China and also in the international network, because we also have customer overseas. Another very important things we eventually choose the Vuzix and the FacePro is the local language support is really good. And you may know from the previous introduction, I believe there's 18 local language supported. This is very important if you want to control your devices by voice control. That is really cool. But local language is also very important to do this. Okay, that's all my information. And thank you.
Okay. Thanks, Warren. Okay, so now we will proceed to the live demo. Kicking off the live demo, I'll be showing the expert work, which is our workflow inspection module. Okay, just a quick one. Okay, to create a workflow inspection, you just need to go to the workflow menu where you can create a new workflow, or you can edit an existing one. So for example, this is an existing workflow that we've created for the demo later on. Over here, you can easily add and remove notes and specify what kind of information that you want the user to input. Okay, you can also attach a picture so that the on-site engineer with the smart glasses can understand the question more easily.
Sorry, Jack, sorry to interrupt, but I cannot see your our website.
Okay, let me show my screen. Okay, can you see now?
Yes, I can see now. Thank you.
Okay, sorry everyone. So this is the dashboard for the expert work inspection module. So I will go through again to the workflow module. This is where you can create a new workflow inspection task or to edit an existing one. Okay, so this is an existing workflow task that we've created, and we'll use it for the demo later on. So the basic user interface over here will allow you to easily insert or remove a node, and over at each node you can specify the type of answers that you want the users to input. Okay, and this is the attachment where you can put in the picture for the user to understand it more clearly. And the work group, this is where you can specify and group users to a group, and so that you can easily assign them a work order. A work order is where you assign this group of users to the workflow module inspection that you have created earlier. And you can also specify the time frame for the workflow order to run. And after each work order is created, it will automatically generate a QR code. Okay, so this QR code, you can either send it to the engineer or print out a copy. When the engineer is on site with the smart glass, they just need to scan this QR code and it will actually activate the workflow inspection. Okay. To see the results of the inspection, you can go to the work history where you will see the users, who are the users doing which workflow order, and also the timestamp. And clicking on the button right at the end, you'll be able to see the results of the workflow inspection. Okay, so these are all the questions being answered. Okay, with this, I will hand over to Sam and Alvin, who will be doing a demo on our FacePro system, as well as giving an introduction on the Vuzix hardware. Sam, over to you.
Thank you, Jack. That's a lot of great stuff.
Welcome.
Hi, everyone. My name is Sam, and today I'm going to give everyone a hardware tour on our M400 and M4000. Let's start with the M4000. This one. This is the M4000, only weight 3.3 ounce, similar the same weight of your iPhone. But it has the most powerful processor, the Qualcomm XR1 chipset, which is designed to handle higher video resolution streaming, AR slam tracking, or facial recognition. Besides that, it has the most advanced optic waveguide system, the 28 field of view, and more than 1,000 nits for brightness. So you can have a clear image even in the outdoor. Also, the viewer won't block your vision. It has a 64 gigabytes internal storage and has a Wi-Fi capability to connect your backend cloud to get unlimited video and document storage. Bluetooth options for IoT devices like hand scanners or beacon sensors, which is very useful for indoor navigation or warehouse picking. So you don't need to look on to your hand scanner anymore. We have multiple battery options, and you can hot swap the battery without power off the device or access the app. Give you continuous usage. In addition, the Vuzix glass supports various accessories. Like you see the accessory in my back. Start with the baseball cap. We provide a little clip like this one. It fits with, this is a universal clip. It fits all kind of the baseball cap or hat on the market. If you're not sure, let us know. We can make it work. The second one is a headband, which is the most popular options for, especially for the healthcare environment, because the doctors will wear it for more than 12 hours operations. And the headband really separate the weight on the forehead, so you feel comfortable. Okay, let me start with the live demo, and I want to start with the Vuzix View. The Vuzix View is a software that we wrote to mirrorcast the display from the glasses to the PC, so you can see what I'm seeing. And now today I'm going to demonstrate with this hard hat. And the hard hat, we also make this clip, and this clip can attach to the hard hat easily. You just put it on. Yep, it's a universal, and you just work. And the other side, you just slide the M4000 on top of it. Yep, and then you just work like this. You can see there's a cable over here connected to my PC. The device is standalone, but today's demo, I just use you will see the little cable. I want to, so you can see what's happening on my glasses. Okay, once I put on the headset, adjust the viewer. Okay, and then I'm going to share my screen. Okay, right now, what you can see, this is the same interface what I see on my glasses. I can adjust the viewer a little bit so I can see more the whole image. So this is the launcher of the M4000. And there's a couple apps. And today I'm going to introduce FacePro Xpert system, which from FacePro. This is the main interface. You can see the black background color, which is displayed as a transparent transparent on my M4000. It's crystal clear, and I can, and in the image. Let's start with the setting. In the FacePro platform, it gives you a very useful options for the user, like you can auto pick up the call. So when the call is coming, the field engineer doesn't need to use the voice command or try to use the touchpad or buttons to pick up the call. Everything just automatically, which is very useful. Save time for the training. At advanced setting, you will see there's options to adjust your video resolution up to 4K, which is very exciting to see. The FacePro platform can handle the 4K video, 4K streaming with only required 3 megabytes Wi-Fi bandwidth, which is amazing. And today I'm going to use my speech recognition to interact with the server box, which is broken server box in front of me. Like Warren just mentioned, you to be in Rochester to fix this server box or not. And now I'm going to not to be solution with the smart glasses. First, I will scan the QR code, and then it will bring up the work instruction and workflow, and then follow instruction, the troubleshooting steps, and then to fix the server box. At the end, I will make a call to our partner, Elvin from Singapore. Let me start with the speech recognition. So the speech engine on the M400 is very straightforward. And this platform, the interface on this platform, you see the item name, you say it, you see it and you say it. It saves a lot of time on training. You don't need to remember the commands. What you need to do, just use the wake word to wake the command engine, speech engine, and then follow the instruction on the glasses. Hello, Vuzix. Scan QR code. Next. No. View image. Go back. Take photo. Take a picture. Next. 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 Upload. Cancel. Discard. Voice off. So what I did, I just followed the instruction and go through the troubleshooting step. And this actually saved one human force that's standing behind next to me. And his job just holding the tablet and show me the work instruction. Now I can fix this server box hands-free. After I finish this, I want to confirm with our partner and to make sure everything's okay, it's connected to the cloud. And now I'm going to have Elvin to make a call to me. Elvin, you ready?
Yes, I'm ready, Sam.
Yeah, please give me the call. I want to show you my server box. I just fixed it.
Okay, I'll give you a call right now.
You see, the call just started. And I don't need to worry about to use a touchpad to pick up the call. And this is the interface on the FacePro platform. And you can see the camera options. You can use speech recognition to control the exposure, zoom level, or capture photo, and send it to the expert engineer to give me the annotation. And let me show you how to do it. Hello, Vuzix. Exposure -2. Zoom level 3. Capture photo. Send photo. Capture photo. Send photo. Yes. Voice off. Okay, now I just sent a photo to Elvin, which is based in Singapore right now. And Elvin, I'm going to pass the microphone to you, and please have the stage and introduce the expert side on the expert system.
Okay,
I'm going to release the screen. Yep.
I will now share my screen. Okay, are you able to see my screen right now?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is our FacePro Xpert system meeting interface. Let me zoom out. Okay, so our first, this is all our meeting features. I'll go through our meeting features before moving on to our remote control features. Remote control features. So the first feature we have is the screen share feature. There are some options for me to choose. I can choose to share my desktop, share an area of my desktop, share a picture, or start whiteboard. So I would choose to share my desktop. Sam, I've just opened a PDF file. Are you able to see the PDF file?
Yeah, sure. I just see the N4000 tutorial document, and it shows the touchpad button navigation. Can you zoom in a little bit? I want to see the text.
Yes. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. Also, I can also do some annotations during the screen share. Are you able to see the annotations?
Yeah, I can see the annotation, and then I just mark the checkbox on the front, center, and the first line of the text.
Okay, so this is a very useful feature. I can always open a PDF file to discuss with Sam. Or I can open any applications installed on my PC to discuss with Sam right away. Stop sharing. Next, we have a message feature. I can send messages to Sam. I can also view the images that sent by Sam just now. Next, we have record feature. I can record the whole meeting for future reference. Next, settings. I can change my mic and speaker here, change my default camera here, change the record folder. I can change my video resolution during meeting. So right now I'm using Full HD. You can go up as high as 4K video resolution. And for second camera here, I can add another second external camera. So that's all for meeting features here. I will move on to remote control feature. So let's assume Sam is having some problem with his equipment. I can remote control his smart glasses and help him fix the problem. First, let me focus more on this area here. And then I will use our freeze video feature. This will freeze the video, or I can do some remote controls to it. I can zoom in more. And once I identify the problem, I can make an annotation to the problem. Sam, can you see the annotated, can you see my annotations?
Yeah, I just see you draw the red arrow toward my yellow cable. Let me double check on laptop.
Okay, yeah, once all is done, I can send the annotated image over to Sam.
Got it.
The next feature we have capture photo. So this is a very simple feature. It will capture a screenshot and I can send it to Sam. And there's also a capture high quality photo. So a high quality photo will be more useful for me to better detect the problem. Choose capture high quality photo. So a request has been sent to Sam for him to capture a high quality photo. Sam, can you capture the photo and send it to me?
Yep, just did. Can you check your chat box to see the photo I just sent back to you?
I have received it. So I can zoom in more. And once I identify the problem, I can make annotations and send it back to Sam. The next feature we have is zoom. I can remote zoom in and out of Sam's smart glasses. Sam don't have to do any controls to his smart glasses. I can also reduce or increase the exposure. And this feature, focus video feature, yeah, I have enabled it. So if I click on an area that I want to focus on, it will focus on that area. The next feature we have flashlight feature. I can remote switch on and off Sam's smart glasses flashlight, so I can better see on darker areas. The next feature we have switch video. This feature is not applicable for smart glasses, but it is useful for smartphone if you have both front and back camera on your smartphone. And the next feature, transfer files. I can transfer a document over to Sam. I've just sent a PDF file over to Sam. Sam can download the file and view it right away. the next feature, so show location. So this feature will open the map and the map will show me Sam's exact location. So this feature is very useful if you want to know the exact location of the on-site engineer. And the last feature, swap video. This will swap Sam's video with my video. So if I have the same equipment on hand, I can show Sam how to fix it. So that's all for the remote control features. I will now move on to our Xpert system main interface and talk more about it. Exit the call. So this is our Xpert system main interface. So under meetings here, this is where I can invite multiple users and remote experts to join the meeting. I can create a meeting, input a title, set a password. The start time I can choose now, or I can choose a later date. Choose the later date. I can invite multiple users to join into the meeting. So a single meeting, I can invite up to 300 users. I click on schedule meeting. So the meeting I created just now will be shown here. I can click on copy invitation to send out the meeting invitation out to the users. Next, we have contacts. This is where I can easily find all my users. And I also can quickly initiate a one-to-one video call, to initiate a voice call, and to send a message to the user. And by selecting multiple users and click on the start meeting button, I can quickly start a meeting with multiple users and remote experts right away. And lastly, the messages. This is where I can send all my messages and view all my messages. I'm going to click this. This is the one-to-one video call just now with Sam. All the chat, all the images that are sent just now will all be shown as it here. And that's all for my demo. And back to you, Sam. Thank you.
Thank you, Owen. So now we conclude our live demo portion. And now I'm going to start our Q&A session. And then please enter your question through the chat box on the button. And then our moderator will announce your question and our panelist will answer it. Okay, we got the first interesting question, asking about if the glass is in a very noisy environment. Yes, our glasses did support on the noisy environment. And then we have the accessory to clip on the 3M pelter noise cancellation headset. So that is an actual accessories to handle a noisy environment.
Hi, Sam. Ed McGregor here, helping you with the Q&A. We have another question coming in. Do you have a view of what the glasses wearer sees?
Yeah, I do. So let me share my Vuzix view. So let me show you the interface of the glasses. 1 second. So what I'm seeing, this is the glasses view, and then this is the main interface. And then you can use the touchpad, buttons, speech to interact the interface. Hope this answers your question. And this is using the Vuzix view, and which could be downloaded our developer center.
Okay, and here's another question. How do the glasses do software updates?
Yes, both software and hardware will have a regular OTA update.
Okay. Do the glasses provide any magnification? If so, how many times magnification can it go?
I'm sorry, can you say it again, the question?
Sure, Sam. In terms of magnification, can we zoom in on the image? How many times?
8 times.
8, great.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it could be interact with the speech recognition, or you can have your remote support engineer like Alvin just did. He can remote control my camera. So the actual glasses user doesn't need to do anything. They just need to focus on the work.
Hey, Sam, am I talking to everybody?
Yes.
Cool.
Hi, Paul.
Hey, Sam. I just think it's important to make the point that that screen that you just showed, which is the view through the glasses, everything that's black is see-through. So effectively, it's like a window, and the lit up stuff is the only thing that you actually see. Otherwise, you're seeing the real world, right? Unless it's the M400 that you're using. And on the M400, it's exactly what you see on a beautiful OLED screen. On the M4000, though, it's like the heads-up display in a fancy car. So could you put the M4000 screen back up, Vuzix View?
Sure. Yep, just on.
So what Sam would be seeing right now is, well, in the case where he was working on the server box, he would see the server box and overlaid on top of it the words "My inspection, all inspections." So he's seeing out into the real world, and this is overlaid on top of it. If that helps kind of present what he's actually looking at. It is one of those things you kind of got to see in person to get a feel for it, but it's pretty cool. Thank you. That was my only point, Sam.
Thank you, Paul.
Okay, Sam, here's another question. Connectivity for the glasses, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, or hardwired?
Wi-Fi. Is using a Wi-Fi to connect to the cloud, and also
Okay.
Bluetooth. Yeah, all wireless.
We have all three. Okay. Sam, I believe we will be offering a recording of this demo at a later date. Is that true?
Yes, that's correct. The recording will be available on our webinar section from our website, Vuzix website. Or if you can reach out to us, and we will send you the recording file in the next 2 hours.
You know, Sam, we also announced just a short time ago that there's a Li-Fi option coming. Signify makes this light Wi-Fi. It's light-based connectivity to the glasses. It's a separate little dongle that you plug into the glasses, but it allows you to have secure communications, not over an RF link, but a infrared link that's super fast. So yes, you can do Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and the Li-Fi connectivity to the glasses.
Sounds good. Does that work with 5G hub?
Well, you certainly can run even connected, wired to the 5G hotspot, and then out over 5G service. But we're not making those available to everybody just yet, but those things are in development.
Sounds good.
Here's another one, Sam. How is the view in these glasses when you're using them in bright sunshine outside?
Sam, can I answer that one quick?
Yes.
The brightness levels on the M4000 will go as bright as 4,000 nits, which is pretty bright. And it's not perfect for a skiing down a hill, looking at a snowbank lit up by the sun, but in most applications, it works really well. We also ship it with a little sun shield that you can put on. It's like having sunglasses, I guess was a way of looking at it, but it's designed just for the eyepiece, which makes it work in any environment, quite frankly. But it can get super bright. So upwards of, like I said, 4,000 nits.
Okay, here's another hardware question. Regarding the cameras, I think this question wants to know a little bit more about it. Does it include autofocus and image stabilization, Sam?
Yes, it do. You have optical image stabilization, autofocus, 12.8 megapixel, And then also for the still photos, and then for the video, it can do up to 4K at 30 FPS, like what FacePro platform just can handle. And the amazing thing is they can handle this 4K streaming with only 3 megabytes Wi-Fi condition. Yep.
Well, I think we've answered a lot of the questions I see here that were very pertinent, Sam. If you see any others I've missed, feel free to answer them, but I think we've covered a lot of ground with Q&A here.
And there's one question on some of the universities that we might be working with. I mean, right here in Rochester, New York, even the University of Rochester and RIT actually has some of our glasses. The University of Rochester is using them in a bunch of different medical applications. And there's universities around the world actually that are using our glasses in some way, shape, or form these days.
Yeah, that's true, Paul. And if you look on our investor relations website and look at our investor presentation, the slides there do list a number of the universities we're currently within.
Oh, I just have one question for Johnny. So what is the platform? How many people can join in the call in one time? Or Jack?
Yes. Yes. Our platform can invite up to 300 participants. Okay. So for the remote guidance, we support one-to-one, one-to-many, and the many-to-one. In the case of one-to-many, okay, as the expert working as the chairman, he can control any site and provide the high quality video guidance remotely.
Sounds good. How do we get a trial license?
Yeah, Jack, would you please put the information?
Yep. So, okay, I think Sam, you can continue sharing that screen so it shows my email contact over there. So to get a trial license, you can drop us an email and we can discuss further from there. I mean, we will send you the trial licenses. Let us know your requirement, number of IDs that you need, and we will send you right away.
And also, the app is available on our Vuzix App Store. If you already have our glasses, simply search the FacePro app on the Vuzix App Store, and it's a free download. And after you download app, give us a note or give us an email or send a note to Jack, and we will arrange the trial license for you.
Right. Thank you, Sam.
Yep, that's all for me. Wilfred, do you have any conclusion comments?
No, not really, but we thank everybody for joining our webinar today. And as Sam mentioned, this will be available, it's all recorded and will be available on our website soon. So we're really happy to share this with you. And for some particular persons who would like some projects to start already, we'll be very, very happy to hear from you and to start some discussions with you. My name is Ken Wilfred Victoria. I handle Asia Pacific, Australia, New Zealand, and Latin America. And my associate, Brian Cullis, who handles North America. And of course, Sam Cheng, who's our senior application engineer. And we'd like to thank our partners, VIP partners, Softfoundry, it's Johnny Ko, founder and CFO of Softfoundry, Jack Chan, Alvin Lim, and of course, our special guest today from ABB, Warren. Thank you so much, and we appreciate your time.
Thank you, Wilfred. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Have a good week.
Thank you. Thank you.